Well, welcome back. And in this story titled Simhena Saha Samvadah, this is a Vikram Vetal story. I think I told this Vikram Vetal is a very famous story in India, and it is quite old. In Sanskrit literature, we have this Vikram Vetal story. So it is quite old. So I'm continuing with adding some more stories on this playlist. Simhena Saha with Simha. Simha generally means lion. Samvadaha. Vada means to talk, to have some conversation. Samvadaha means a nice conversation with the lion. That's the meaning of the literal meaning of the title. Let us read and understand. एतस्य पीडातः कथं मोक्षः प्राप्तव्यः इति चिन्तयन्तम् इव स्थितं वेतालं पुनरपि ग्रहीतुम् इच्छन् त्रिविक्रमः विना शब्दं वृक्षस्य समीपं गतवान्. एतस्य पीडातः कथं मोक्षः प्राप्तव्यः इति चिन्तयन्तम् इव स्थितं वेतालम्. So, who is thinking from the troubles or from the problems of Trivikramaha, Katham Mokshaha Praptavyaha, how I should get relieved. Iti Chintayantam Iva, like that, as if thinking like that, Stitam Vetalam, that ghost which was there, Punarapi Grahitum Ichan. So the Vetala who was staying, how to get rid of this fellow like that? Punarapi Grahitum, to catch that ghost again, Ichan, wishing, Trivikramaha Vinashabdam Vrikshasya Samipam Gatavan. So the king Trivikrama, without Shabda, means silently, Vrikshasya Samipam Gatavan. He went near the tree. Vriksham Aruhya Shakhayam Lambamanam Shabam Skandhe Aropya Adaha Agatavan. Having climbed on the tree and putting that, you can see in the picture, putting the ghost on his shoulder, he came down off the tree. And Anantaram Yathapurvam Maunam Smashana Bhimukam Prastitavan Cha. And then, as before, silently, he started going towards that burial ground. Tada Shamantarkataha Vetalaha Avadat. Then that ghost, in which was in that dead body, it started telling, Aye Rajan, Hey Raja, Madhyaratre api dine iva karyam kuruvantam bhavantam drishtva aham ascharyam anubhavami. Madhyaratre api means even in the midnight. Dineiva, as if you are working on a day. Karyam kurvantam bhavantam drishtva. Having seen you who is doing such work. Aham ascharyam anubhavami. I really feel wonder. Karya vishaye yavan agraha tavani eva agraha falaprapti vishaye api syat. Karya vishaye yavan agraha means how much agraham. Agraham means you say, he is bent upon doing something. That is called that agraha. How much you are having interest or that single-mindedness. Tavaneva agraha. That much of single-mindedness. Palaprapti vishaye api syat. You may have in getting the results also. Palapraptihi means the results. केचन अन्तिमक्षणे औदासीन्यं प्राप्य फलप्राप्तितः वंचिताः भवन्ति. Some people, we can see some people are like that. They make so much attempt, and when it is about to get the result, they just withdraw from such activity. Some people, they get tired or they get frustrated. Some people are like that. So the Vetala is telling, Kechana Antimakshane, on the last moment, Audasinyam Prapya. Udasina Bhavaha Audasinyam. So this is Tadvidanta Shabdaha. Carelessness, negligence, Prapya. That type of depression, negligence, having got that negligence, Palapraptitaha Vanchitaha Bhavanti. They get Vanchita here is not cheating. They get Palapraptitaha means from the result they get defeated. They get defeated from getting the proper result, even after putting so much effort, because in the last moment they lose the interest or the energy. Atra udaharana rupena ekam katham shravayami. So I am going to tell one story as an example for this statement. So you can see in all the Vikram Vetal story, what is the core part of the story that will be given as a preview or the prelude by the Vetala. Kathayaha purvardham bhavata jnatam syat. Kathayaha purvardham means the earlier part of the story, bhavata jnatam syat. By you it might be known, kintu uttarardhe eva vaishishtyam. But in the second of the story only there is some vishesha, speciality. Visheshasya bhavaha vaishishtyam. Ataha samagram katham shraddhaya shrunotu tavat. So you totally listen to the story carefully, attentively. Tena margayasaha api parihritaha syat iti. So by that you get that margayasaha, marga ayasaha means the tiredness of going through this entire route. Because normally when we travel, we want that tiredness of the travel to be forgotten by doing some other activity. Anantaram Vetalena Katha Arabdha. Then by the Vetala, the story was started. So here the story starts. Purvam Divyanandaha Nama Kashit Yogi Gurukulam Chalayan Asit. Earlier, in the name of Divyanandaha, somebody was some yogi, some rishi like that. He was running a Gurukula, some school. Ashramat Anatidure Ekatra Ghoram Aranyam. So, not far from that ashrama, the school, there was a dense forest. Ghoram Aranyam. We can say Ghoram means dense or terrible forest. Anyasmin parshve unnataha parvataha nadicha. And on the other side of the ashrama, there was a big mountain and some river also. Kadachit trayaha rajakumaraha vidyabhyasartam divyanandasya gurukulam agatavantaha. Once three princes, they came to this Divyananda yogi's school for education, vidyabhyasartam. Teshu ekaha rajyasya bhavi uttaraadhikari. So out of the three princes, one is going to be the king. Uttaraadhikari means would-be king. Anyau tau tasya vimatuhu putraha. And the other two are the king's second wife's son. Vimatuhu means other wife's son. Putrau. Trayanamapi buddhimatta samanya. Means all the three are having common, same, equal intelligence. Te Rajakumaraha ityataha Divyanandaha tane Vishesha Shraddhaya patayate. Because they are prince, so this yogi Divyananda, specially he was taking care and teaching. Yete Rajakumaraha eva bhavi shasakaha. These princes are only the future kings. Bhavi Shasakaha. Shasakaha means one who rules, that is king. Yetesham Bhuttimatta Nyunya iti bhavayitva pathena audasinyam pradarshitam chet kalantare deshasya eva hanihi syat. So the teacher is thinking, if I don't pay attention, thinking that these people are having not good intelligence, then the future will get affected. Ataha etaihi shastra pandityam prapyetava nava samanyaha kechana vishayaha va prayatnena bodhaniyaha. So, etaihi, by these people, shastra pandityam prapyeteva nava, whether they get the Pandityam means scholarly qualities on a particular subject. whether they get or not, सामान्याः केचन विषयाः वा प्रयत्नेन बोधनीयाः. Some ordinary common sense matters are to be taught to them carefully or by prayatna, by some efforts. Yete kalantere अत्युत्तमाः राजानः न भवेयुः चेदपि अप्रयोजकाः तु सर्वथा न भवेयुः. एते those three राजकुमाराः कालान्तरे after some time अति उत्तमाः अत्युत्तमाः. So here we have that sandhi. अति उत्तमाः राजानः न भवेयुः चेदपि, even if they don't become very good kings in future, अप्रयोजकाः तु सर्वथा न भवेयुः. They won't be useless people. अप्रयोजकाः सर्वथा न भवेयुः means they shall not become or they will not become useless people because of teaching some common sense matters. अतः एते कर्तव्य बुद्ध्या पाठनीयाः मया. So they are to be taught with some seriousness by me. Iti alochitavan Divyananda. Like that, the Divyananda, the teacher, yogi, thought. Kartavya buddhi. Kartavya means the responsibilities. Guruna bodhyamane shastre tattva vichareva rajakumaranam asaktihi nasti. Guruna, by the teacher, bodhyamane shastre, in the subjects which are taught by him, tattva vichareva, and in the matters of the principles behind all such subject matters, rajakumaranam asaktihi nasti. They were not having interest of the king's sons, princes. They were not having interest. Gurukule tantra shastra sambandhinaha bahavaha Tada Grantaha Asan. Gurukule means, in the picture you can see, Tada Grantaha means that the tree leaves. In that tree, earlier days, in tree leaves, they were writing something. So, Gurukule, in the school, Tantra Shastra Sambandhinaha Bahavaha Tada Grantaha Asan. So related to this magical and extraordinary power like that, related to such a subject, so many these manuscripts were there. Rajakumaraha Gurohu Anupasthitau Rahasi Tan Granthan Parishilya Tatratyan Mantran Mantra Prayoga Kramancha Jananti Sma. And these princes Rajakumaraha Gurohu Anupasthitau, in the absence of the teacher, Rahasi, in secret, Tan Granthan Parishilya, checking those or going through those text scriptures, Tatratyan Mantran, and the formulas given in those text, Mantra Prayoga Kramancha, and how to use or apply those skills like that, Jananti Sma. So they learnt, they came to know. Anadhikaribihi Vishishtaha mantraha na adhyetavyaha. Adhikari means one who is having right. Na adhikari, anadhikari. One who is not having right. You can't teach everything to everyone. He used to have like the military secret, which we can't display in all the military secret, which cannot be discussed in social media or by the news media. They are not the adhikari. They are not qualified or they are not having the basic necessity to know all those things. So, anadhikaribihi vishishtaha mantraha, special formulas, na adhyetavyaha. They are not to be taught. Taihi adhyayanam kritam chet anihi eva adhika iti vadati sma guruhu. So if you learn such things for which you are not qualified, the loss will be more to you. Hanihi eva adhika. You get more troubles only than getting benefits out of that. Iti vadattisma guruhu. Like that, the teacher used to say. Ataha eva mantranam vishaye vishesha kutuhalam Rajakumaranam. So because of that, the kings, that prince, they were having special curiosity to know all those things. That is quite natural. Whenever we hide something, we have curiosity to know what is hidden, like that. Divyanandasya Gurukule Govindaha Nama Kaschit Vidyarthi Asit. So in the same school, in the name of Govinda, some other student was there. Saha Tikshnamatihi Viveki Cha. He is a sharp, intelligent person. Tikshnamatihi means he is a sharp brained. Viveki, and he is a wise person. Ataha eva gurohu priyatamaha asit saha. So he was very dearly to the teacher. And naturally, a good learning student is liked by the teacher. Divyanandaha tam yoga vidyam mandra vidyam cha vishesha shraddhaya patayati sma. And different types of yoga siddhi, like that. What special powers you get by this yoga practice, and by different various mantra, that all vishesha shraddhaya, with some special attention. The Guru was teaching to that Gopala, who was that Govindaha. So this Divyanandaha teacher was teaching to Govindaha. Mama Anantaram. Naturally, this is the way. In earlier days, the knowledge is not recorded. Something which is very secret, they are not recorded. They are passed on to a very proper candidate, and they preserve. Like that only, all the Veda, all the text, whatever we have in Sanskrit till day, they are all preserved. Mama Anantaram, after me, Yeshaha eva Gurukulam Yashashvitaya Chalayatum Arhaha iti Bhavayati Sma Divyanandaha. So the teacher thought, after me, after my life is over, this Govindaha is only the right person to run the school. Yashashvitaya means in a very with name and fame, without not getting a bad name to the school. To run the school, he is the Arhaha. Arhaha means qualified person. किन्तु गोविन्दस्य इच्छा यत् विद्याभ्यासस्य अनन्तरं कुत्रापि राजस्थाने महानगरे वा स्थित्वा उच्चोद्योगं प्राप्य सुखेन स्थातव्यम् इति. Okay, the teacher is thinking that he is a good boy and he is very intelligent. So he is the right person to run the school after me. But that student, Govindaha, he is having some other desire. What is his desire? Vidyabhyasasya anantaram. After completing the education, kutrapi Rajasthane Mahanagare, in a big city in the kingdom, Stitva, having stayed, Ucha Udyogam, in a high post, with a high valuable post, Udyogam Prapya, having got a job, Sukhena Statavyam iti. I have to live comfortable life. Like nowadays, most people are thinking, all students think I should complete college, I should get crores of rupees package, and I should live happily. Govindasya eshaha vicharaha divyanandena na jnayate iti na. It is not that the teacher is not knowing the desire of Govinda. Manasika pakvatayaha abhavataha. Manasika pakvata. Pakvam means ripe. So ripening means the maturity, like that. Manasika means mind. So because of not having the mental maturity, because always in young time we think that money is everything, and once we accumulate so much of money, we will be very comfortable. But as you grow older, you will come to know that money alone is not sufficient. Of course, money is required, but so many other things are required. So that mental maturity, because he is not having, abhava means it is not available. Saha dhana sampadanam sukha sadhana sampadanam cha chintayan asti. So the teacher is thinking, because of not having mental maturity, that Govinda is thinking to earn money and to live a happy life or comfortable life. Like that he was thinking. Tathapi prayatnena saha sanmarge anetum shakyah iti divyanandasya ashayaha. So the teacher further thought that by proper efforts and advice, that Govinda can be brought into proper direction to lead the life. Like that, the teacher thought. Atha कथाचित् राजकुमारौ ज्ञातं यत् पिता तीव्रम् अस्वस्थः इति. Atha means then. Okay, this was going on in the school. So the scene changes now. There were three princes. They were not very good in studies, but there was one person, Govinda, who is very sharp minded and very intelligent. But he wanted to make money and live happily. But the teacher wanted him to run the school after him. And the teacher is hopeful that Govinda can be convinced and properly directed. Okay, and these three Rajakumaraha, they were interested in all mantra tantra. So in all that shortcut method, and they studied something. And the Guru also warned them that if you are not the proper candidate to know all that, and when you use that, you will be at loss than getting benefit out of those knowledge. Atha. Atha means then. So after some period, that is the meaning. Kadachit Rajakumaro Jnatam. Rajakumaraihi Jnatam. By the princess, it was known yet that Pita Tivram Asvasthaha iti. So the father is very seriously ill like that. Esha Varta Kenachit Pathikena Ukta Asit. And this news was given by some traveler. राजधानीतः कोऽपि अधिकारी राजकुमारान् वार्तां निवेदयितुं नेतुं वा न आगतः एव. So from the kingdom, nobody came to tell this news or nobody came to take these Rajakumaras to the kingdom. विद्याभ्यासे विघ्नः मास्तु इति आलोच्य अधिकारी न प्रेषितः स्यात्. Vidyabhyase. So in the studies, Vignaha mastu iti. Okay, let there not be any obstacles in their studies like that. Alochya, thinking so, Adhikari na preshitaha syat. So some officers or some mantri like that, they were not sent from the kingdom. Tathapi कर्तव्य बुद्ध्या अस्माभिः गन्तव्यम् एव इति निश्चितवन्तः राजकुमाराः. So even though we were not informed or so on, no one came to take us, but it is our duty, kartavya buddhya asmabhihi gantavyam. By us, it is to be gone because it is our duty, like that. Te gurum divyanandam rajadhani gamana vishayam niveditavantaha. So they told the teacher about they going to the kingdom. Tada divyanandaha uktavan. Then the Guru told him, Gachantu bhavantaha. Okay, all of you go. Ahameva bhavatam preshanam chintayan asam. I was only thinking about sending you people. Yavat bodhaniyam tavat bodhitam maya. How much is to be taught? That much is already taught by me. Ataha bhavatam vidyabhyasaha samaptaha asti. So your education is completed. Bhavatam nayanartham kopi adhikari kimartham rajadhanitah na agatah iti tu na jnayate. But I don't know why no one came to take you to the kingdom. Ataha bhavantaha evam kurvantu. So you people do like this. Govindham api nayantu. You take Govinda also along with you. Saha tikhnamatihi viveki cha. He is very sharp, intelligent person and he is a wise person. Marge apayaha yadi upasthitaha bhavet tarhi eshaha झटिति परिहारोपायम सूचयेत इति. So en route marge apayah yadi upastitah bhavet. En route, suppose you meet with some danger, tarhi then yeshaha kaha govindaha झटिति परिहारोपायम सूचयेत. Parihara upayam pariharopayam. So this Govinda immediately he can tell some solution to the problem. Tada Jeshtaha Rajakumaraha Mahantam Santosham Prakatayan. Then that elder prince expressing joy, Guruvarya Bhavata Yatha Uchyate tathaiva karishyamaha. What teacher, by you, how it is advised, we do accordingly, like that. हितचिन्तकस्य भवतः वचनस्य उल्लङ्घनं नाकुर्मः वयम् इति उक्तवान्. Hitachintakasya means someone who is well-wisher. Hitachintakaha means well-wisher. Of you who is a well-wisher, so your words, vachanasya ullanghanam means violation. Nakurmaha vayam. We shall not do, we shall not violate your advice, like that, or your words. Who is our well-wisher? Like that, that prince told. Maya anyadabi kinchit nivedaniyam asti. By me, something else also is to be told. So the Guru is continuing. Bhavane Bhavi Raja. You are the would-be king. Yada Bhavane Simhasanarohanam karishyati. Simhasanasya arohanam. Means getting into that king's chair. Okay, Simhasana Arohanam Karishyati. When you will become the king, like that we can take. Tada Govindam Mantrinam Karotu. Then you make this Govinda as your mantri. Tadartham Arhaha Saha. And he is capable to become a minister. Yetena Deshasya Hitam Setsyati. Iti Suchitavan Divyanandaha. And he will achieve the Hitam, means the welfare of this country. Guruvarya, bhavataha vachanam shirasa vahami aham. What teacher, I just take your order in my head. Means shirasa vahami means very respectfully, without rejecting, I follow your order. That is the meaning. Shirasa vahami means I carry in my head, like some luggage you are keeping on your head. That is not the meaning. One's order is not carried in the head. So we say, I will follow your order in letter and spirit, like that. Yukta yuktatam vicharya, bhavane vadati ityataha, bhavataha vachanam, shirodharyam mama. Yukta ayukta means what is right, what is wrong. Iti vicharya. Yukta yuktatam vicharya. Having thought over the pros and cons, bhavane vadati ityataha. Because you are telling after weighing all the pros and cons, bhavataha vachanam shirodharyam mama. Your word is to be like a kirita in my head. Always I should remember your word. That is the meaning. Aham yada raja bhavishyami tada govindam avashyam mantrinam karishyami. When I become king, surely I will make Govinda as a mantri, minister. Saha mama margadarshakaha api bhavishyati. And he will be the margadarshakaha, means one who enlightens the path. What is right, what is wrong, like that. Saha maha dhanikeshu anyatamaha yatha syat tatha vyavasthamapi karishyami iti vinena bhuktavan jeshtaha rajakumaraha. So that elder prince told, I will make him as a mahadhanikeshu anyatamaha, means one of the richest among the rich people. Like that, I will make him also. Like that he told. Anantaram Divyanandaha Govindam Ahuya Ekante Sarvam Nivetya Uktavam. Then the teacher called Govinda and told Ekante, not in front of the Rajakumaraha. So he called them. Maybe he might have advised these people are stupid, so you be careful, like that, something. So he called him alone in person. Ahuya Ekante. Ekante means in person, in rahasi, that is the meaning, in a confident way. Sarvam nivetya, telling everything. Ashritanam rakshane bhavane samartaha iti aham janami. Ashritanam rakshane, in protecting someone who is coming to you as who is coming under your shelter. Ashritanam rakshane. of those people who come under you for safety, Bhavan samarthaha iti aham janami. I know you are better in safeguarding them. Rajakumaraha tikshnamatayaha nasyuhu chedavi sadhusvabhavaha. Even though these princes were not having sharp mind, they are sadhusvabhava. They are good people. They are not having any bad attitude. Ataha yogyena margadarshanena te agre netavyaha. So they are to be taken forward with the proper, margadarshana. Means highlighting, enlightening them properly. Loke sarve rajanaha shasana samarthaha vivekinaha dakshaha cha bhavanti iti na. Loke. So it is a general statement he is making. Loke, in the world, sarve rajanaha, all the kings, shasana samarthaha, they are capable of ruling the country like that. Vivekinaha, very wise people. Dakshaha, very skilled people. Cha bhavanti iti na. It is not that all kings will be very good in their administration, in skillful way of handling or in the wise decisions. It's not so. Some may be not that good. प्रायः मार्गदर्शकस्य मन्त्रिणः सामर्थ्यस्य अनुगुणं कश्चन देशः उन्नतिं अधोगतिं वा प्राप्स्यति. Prayaha means probably. It is always true. Even in government office, someone who is sitting in high position, if the subordinates are not advising him or giving proper guidance regarding rules, regulations, violations, then the officer will be in trouble and the whole office will be in trouble. Prayaha, probably, margadarshakasya mantrinaha samarthyasya anuguna. According to the skills of these advisors like minister, kaschana deshaha unnatim adhogatim va prapsyati. Some country they get a very high raised position, unnatihi. They flourish. Adhogati means some country they go downtrod, that downtrend. अतः भावी मंत्री भवाने विवेकेन व्यवहरन् देशस्य उन्नतिं साधयिष्यति इति अहं भावयामि. So I have the opinion that you who is going to be the future minister of this country, you will give proper directions and you will take country forward. Like that I have my opinion. Rajakumaraha bhavata kale kale bodhaniyaha. And the princes are to be taught by you or advised by you at the proper time. Kale kale means at every occasion. Abhyudayena yojaniyaha. Abhyudayam means to rise. Yojaniyaha. They are to be engaged in proper, they should not become dull headed or they should not get dejected, rejected like that. They should be given a spirit to come back. Kadachit nigrahaniyaha api. And sometimes they are to be controlled. They should not over exercise their power and behave like a arrogant dictator. So you have to control them. Sadapi deshahitam bhavataha lakshyam syat iti. Always you think of the welfare of the country. Let that be your aim, like that, or motto. Gurohu vastavikam ingitam jananne govindaha uktava. Ingitam. Ingitam means that indirect way of telling, not directly telling that these kings are fools, so like that. These kings they are good people. They may do something bad. So you should, so indirectly he is telling. Gurohu vastavikam ingitam janan. So having understood what is meant by the teacher, Govindaha Uttavan. Govinda told, Shriman, O teacher, विद्याभ्यासस्य अनन्तरमपि गुरुकुले भवतः सन्निधौ एव स्थातव्यम् इति मम इच्छा इति. So now the Govinda is telling, even after completing the Vidyabhyasa, I want to stay in the school with you. Tada Divyanandaha Mandahasapurvakam Muktavan. Because the teacher knows what is in his mind, and this fellow is very intelligent. He knows what is in the mind of the teacher. So we don't know whether he is really saying wholeheartedly or he is lying. But Divyanandaha Mandahasa Purvakam Muktavan. So the teacher is smilingly saying something. So the teacher may know what he means and what he wants, like that. Vatsa, oh my child, Sukha Kamana, Kirti Kamana cha bhavataha asti eva. You want to become a famous person and you also want so much comfort. That I know. Tarunye etat sagajamapi. And in youthful age, such type of feeling is sagajam, is common. Ataha bhavane mantri sthanam alankarotu. So you just accept that minister's post. Kintu nyayena margena eva sadapi vyavaharatu. But you always conduct yourself judicially. Yatat na sulabham. But this is not easy to always conduct yourself judicially according to Nyaya Dharma, Papa Punya is not easy. Yadi kadachit manasika pakvata karanataha udyoge viraktihi jayet tarhi atra agachatu iti. So the teacher is giving one option. Okay, you become a minister and you live your life, and in case kadachit, sometimes manasika pakvata karanataha, because of your mental maturity, like enough is enough, and you want to become a teacher, udyoge viraktihi jayete, means if you get uh, dejection from that mantri's post, tarhi, then atra agachatu, then you come to this place, to this school. It is always open for you, like that. Anantara Rajakumaraha Govindena Saha Rajadhanim Prati Prastitavantaha. And on the next day, all these princes, along with Govinda, they started towards the kingdom. Madhyahna Samaye te Kasyaschit Nadyah Tiram Praptavantaha. And in the afternoon time, they just reached some river bank. Te tatra patheyam khaditva. So the patheyam means the packed food. En route, while traveling, you need food. So patheyam means that packed food, which normally they might have carried from the ashrama while moving. Khaditva, having eaten, jalam pitva vishrantyartham upavishtavantaha. So, and to take rest because they have to go by walk only. And near that river bank, they took food and they took water also. They drank water and they took some rest. They sat there to take rest. Tatsamaye, at that time, Kanishtaha Rajakumaraha Anati Dure Patitani Asthini Drishtavan. So at that time, that young prince, he saw some bone pieces which was not far away from him. Saha utsahena uthaya. And with some curiosity and spirit, some energy, he got up and said, Yetani kasyachit simhasya asthini. So this is bone of some lion, dead lion. Yetani yojayitva astipanjaram nirmaya yetasya sharira rupam sajjikartum shaknomi aham iti. Yetani yojayitva. So by putting together, joining all these bone pieces, astipanjaram nirmaya means making a skeleton of that lion. Yatasya sharira rupam sajjikartum shaknomi aham. So I am capable of forming the body of that lion. Tatha kritam chet sharire majja rakta mamsadini yojayishyami aham. So if you do like that, tatha kritam chet, so maybe another person is telling. If you do that skeleton ready, then in the skeleton, majja rakta mamsadini means that bone marrow, that brain and blood and all the fleshes yojayishyami aham. I will put all that in that skeleton. Yataha tadrisham kaushalam gurukule sampaditam maya iti uktavan dvitiyaha rajakumaraha. So the second prince told that I got the skill to make flesh and blood for a skeleton body. So I will do that. Tadrishe sharire प्राणान् आवाहयितुम् अहं शक्नोमि इति उक्तवान् ज्येष्ठः राजकुमारः. Tadrishe sharire. So that will be again a dead lion with a full body and bone and flesh, but without life. So tadrishe sharire, in that body, pranan avahayitum, to bring the life force, aham shaknomi, I am capable. Like that, the elder who is supposed to become a king, prince, told. Rajakumarana vachanam shrutva Govindaha uktavan. So Govinda told, after hearing the words of this Rajakumara, Mitrani, Toramastu, oh friends, don't be in hurry. Bhavatbihi ujjivyamanaha prani simhaha. The what you are going to do by you people, that animal which you are going to give life is a lion. Ujjivitaha saha bhavataha eva khadet. Once if you give life to them, to that lion, it may eat you only. Sahasa vidadhita na kriyam iti vachanam shrutam khalu bhavatbihi iti. Sahasa vidadhita na kriyam means you don't do any act in a hurried way. Iti vachanam, like that some quotings. Shrutam khalu bhavatbihi. You know that no act to be done in some hurry like that. Asmabihi ujjivitaha simhaha asmanna khadet. The lion which is given life by us shall not eat us. Yadi khaditum agachet. But suppose it comes to eat us, tarhi vayam atmanaha rakshane samarthaha eva. Then we are capable of protecting us. Yataha vayam kshatriyaha. Because we are kshatriyaha. Bhiruhu bhavane bhitya asmane prayatnat nivarayan asti. Bhiruhu means covered. You are a covered. Bhavan, bhiruhu. You are a covered. Bhitya asmane prayatnat nivarayan asti. Out of fear, because you are a coward, you are stopping us from doing this act. Vayam simham ujjivya tadupari upavishya rajadhanim gamishyamaha. We will give life to this king lion, and sitting on that, we shall go to the kingdom. Evam agatan asman drishtva janaha ascharyeena gauraveena cha pashyanti. So, having seen us who are coming on, sitting on the lion's back, Janan, the people, Ashcharyena Gauravena cha pashyanti. They look at us with some wonder and respect. Asmakam Gauravam Vardhishyate, and our pride or our respect will grow. Simhasya darshane bhavataha bhitihi asti chet bhavane vriksham maruhya tishtatu. ततः एव सर्वं पश्यतु च इति उक्तवन्तः राजकुमाराः. सिंहस्य दर्शने, in looking at that live lion, भवतः भीतिः अस्ति चेत्, if you have fear, then भवान् वृक्षम् आरुह्य, you climb the tree, तिष्ठतु ततः आरुह्य तिष्ठतु. So you just climb the tree and stay there. ततः एव सर्वं पश्यतु च, and you look everything from there. Like that, the princess told, Yatadrisham sahasakaryam mastu iti baudha bodhitavan govindaha. So this type of adventurous act, you please don't do like that. So many times or in so many ways, he advised. Kintu Rajakumaraha tat tiraskritavantaha. But the princess, they just ignored that, rejected that, neglected that. Ante Ananyopaya Govindaha Vriksham Maruhya Upavishtavan. And in the end, there was no other option. Na Anya Upaya. na anya upayah ananyopayah. So he sat on the tree. Kanishtaha Rajakumaraha astini yojayitva simhasya akaram kalpitavan. So that the younger prince, joining the bone pieces, he made the skeleton. Dvitiyaha majja mamsam raktadikam tatra yojitavan. And the second one, he made flesh and blood of that animal. Jeshtaha pranavahanam pranavahanam kritavan. So the elder one, he gave life. Anantarakshane simhaha kesaran kampayan uthaya. Anantarakshane, on the very next movement, simhaha kesaran kampayan means shaking its head and the hair in the head. Uthaya uchaihi garjanam akaro. It got up and loudly roared. Simhagarjanam shrutva rajakumaraha kinkartavyata moodaha jataha. Listening to the roar of the lion, what to do? King Kartavyam means what to do. Moodaha means they become stunned. Sometimes we get stunned and stay still without knowing what to do. That is called King Kartavyata Moodaha. So they became like that. Tesham hastau padau cha kampet. And their leg and hands, they started shivering. Simhaha tesham khadanartam agre agachat. And the lion came forward to eat them. Etat sarvam nirikshamanaha govindaha jhatiti stambhana mantrasya ucharanam kurvan. Having seen all these things, etat sarvam nirikshamanaha govindaha, the Govinda who is seeing lively, jhatiti, quickly, stambhana mantrasya ucharanam kurvan. Stambhanam means to arrest. If somebody, it's a type of mantra. Someone who is active, you make him dull, and it is like a anesthesia. Like nowadays in city area, suppose a forest animal comes, what we do? The forest rangers come and they shoot one anesthesia injection so that it becomes not dead, but it becomes senseless. Ucharanam kurvan aye simharaja tishtatu tavat iti uchaswarena avatat. So with that mantra, he told the lion to stop. Govindaha pashupakshinam bhasham samyak janati sma. And the Govinda knows the language of the animals and birds. Pasupakshi vashikaranamapi janati sma saha. And he knows how to bring the animals and birds in control. Sa cha vidya idanim upayogaya abhavat. And that knowledge, that whatever he studied, idanim upayogaya abhavat. Now it became useful. Govindasya vachanam shrutva simhaha tam tikshana drishtiya apashyat. And listening to Govinda's word, that lion looked at that Govinda sharply. Tada Govindaha. Then the Govinda told, Hey Mrigaraja, yukta yuktatam avicharya vyavaharati khalu bhavane. Oh, the king of animals, you are behaving as if not knowing what is right and wrong. Pranadatrunam eva maranam kim uchitam iti aprichat. Is it right to kill the people who gave life to you? Tada simhaha shantaswarena avadat. Then the lion told in a very calm voice, Yete mama pranadhataraha va. Are they my life givers? Ahantu etat na janami sma. But I don't know this. Yete pranadhanena maam upakritavantaha syuhu. They might have, helped me, or they might have given life to me by giving life, that all that mantra and all. Sihu chedabi, even though bhubuksha nivaranartham upayam akalpayantaha dosham kritavantaha. Even though they might have given life and body to me, to a dead person like me, bhubuksha nivaranartham, for the purpose of bhubuksha, that hunger, nivaranam means to feed me. That bubuksha nivaranam means to get rid of hunger. Upayam akalpayantaha dosham kritavantaha. They did mistake by not making arrangement to feed me. Mahati bubuksha. Okay. Mahati bubuksha mama. I am very hungry. Janmantara sambandhini bubuksha yesha. And see, normally Janmantara Sambandhini means this bubuksha, this hunger is connected to my earlier Janma. Like that, the lion is saying. Because the lion normally dies because of hunger. When it becomes weak, when it is driven away from the pride by another young lion, it just wanders and finally it won't be having any strength to hunt and it lives by hunger. Even though it lived like a king, but it dies out of hunger. So the line is telling Janmantara Sambandhini Bubuksha Yesha. So this hunger is from my previous birth because now it got a new life. Davagnihi va mam badhate iti. Davagnihi means that forest fire. Like forest fire, mam badhate. It is disturbing me. This hunger disturbs me like forest fire. एवं युक्तायुक्तता विषये धर्माधर्म विषये जन्मांतर विषये पापपुण्य विषये च सिंहगोविन्दयोः चर्चा यदा प्रचलति स्म तदा राजकुमाराः ततः मौनं निर्गतवन्तः. So when this Govinda and the lion, they were talking about yukta, ayukta. What is right, what is not right. Dharma, dharma. What is righteous conduct, what is not improper, what is proper conduct, improper conduct. Janmantara Vishaya, what is about life and death and Janma. What is Papa Punya, what is meritorious way, what is sinful way. Like that, when they were making different discussion, that is Samvadah. Simhena Saha Samvadah. Like that, the story is titled. So the Samvada is between Govinda and the Simha. When it was going on, tada, at that time, Rajakumaraha tataha maunam nirgatavantaha. So the princess silently went away from them. Ante simhaha avadat. And in the end, that lion told, Alam charchaya. Enough of this discussion. Nitaram bhubukshitaha aham papapunyadikam na ganayami. I don't consider this papa and punya because I am very hungry. Kathanchit maya pranaha rakshaniyaha. Somehow I have to safeguard my life. Yadi ete rajakumaraha mahyam simhetara janma dattavantaha. If this princess gave me this simhetara janma dattavantaha, means a lion's life they have given, tarhi yeshaha kleshaha udbhutaha na abhavishyat. Means this problem might not have arisen had they not given life to me. This princess, had they not given life to me, this problem might not have arisen and this lengthy discussion between you and me might not happen. Bubuksha nivarana purvakam prana rakshanartham maya yete eva khatyante idanim iti. And to fulfill my hunger and to safeguard my life by me, they only shall be eaten now. But they are not there, they already went away from there. Bhubuksha nivaraniya khalu. You want to get rid of your hunger, Tarhi bhavane mameva khadatu. Then you eat me. Ahamapi samipe eva asmi. I am also near to you. Iti vadanne govindaha vrikshat adaha agandum utyuktaha. So Govinda started to come down climb down the tree to come near the lion to eat so that he can safeguard the princess. Tishtatu tavat. You stay there. Mama ekaha prashnaha. I have one question. Etasmin loke jivitaha jivi samanyasya जीवनस्य लक्ष्यं किं भवेत् इति अपृच्छत् सिंहः। जीविसामान्यस्य जीवनस्य लक्ष्यं किं भवेत्? In this world, एतस्मिन् लोके जीवितः जीविसामान्यस्य जीवनस्य लक्ष्यं किं भवेत्? What is the aim of someone who is living in this world? Simply, like that the Simha asked. Kshanakalam vichintya uttavan Govindaha. So the Govinda thought for some time and told, Ajnanam vichidhya sarasara vivekam prapya jnanajyotishaha darshanam praptavyam. Ajnanam vichidhya means cutting down. Vichedanam means to cut down. Ajnanam means negligence, ignorance. So removing all the ignorance is the purpose of our life. That is what the Vedanta is telling. So nowadays people are not talking about Vedanta. We just think of merrymaking, living life, even at the age of very old. We want to live with so many young girls, ships, flight, food, drink, like that. Everybody thinks that is only life. Like, that is ajnanam, like that the Vedanta says. Ajnanam vichitya. So removing all our negligence and ignorance about life. Sara asara vivekam. So what is the essence of life? What is mere useless things of life? Like that, wise wisdom, prapya. Having got such wisdom, jnana jyotishaha. Jnana jyotishaha means darshanam praptavyam. You have to see that jnana, because ajnanam is the reason for suffering. Jnana is the reason to remove that, to be happy. So that jyotishaha darshanam, you'll have to look at the light or brightness of that jnana. Yetateva jivanasya lakshyam iti. So this is only the aim of the life, like that Govinda told. Rajakumaraha jivadataraha iti bodhayanne bhavane mama ajnanam durikೃತವಾನ್. The kings are the life givers, like that, saying to me, you removed my ajnanam, that negligence or ignorance. जीवदातॄन् राजकुमारान् यथा अहं खादितुं न शक्नोमि तथैव ज्ञानदातारं गुरुं भवन्तमपि खादितुं न शक्नोमि. As I cannot eat the life-giving persons, in the same way I cannot eat the person who gave wisdom to me, a teacher, Gurum Bhavantam. You, the teacher who gave wisdom to me, I can't eat. Tarhi idanim maya kim karaniyam. Now what is to be done? I was dead. Now I am given life. I am very hungry. Now what is to be done by me? I can't eat both of you. Pranarakshanartham kaha upayaha iti apruchat simhaha. And the lion asked now, what is the right way, upaya? So what is the idea, or what is the way out of to safeguard my life? Rajakumaranam rakshakaha aham. I am the protector of the princess. Aham swayam mama shariram arpayan asmi. I am submitting my body on my own wish. Ataha idanim mam khadatu. So you now eat me. Anantarakale mrigayaya aharam sampadayatu iti uktavan Govindaha. So now you eat me, and subsequently Anantarakale you hunt mrigayaya. Mrigaya means hunting. So by hunting you find your food. You earn your food. Aharam sampadayatu means you earn your food. Tavata dhanurdharibhyam आखेटकाभ्याम सह राजकुमाराः तत्र आगताः. By that time, when this Govinda and the lion was talking, dhanurdharibhyam akhetakabhyam saha. So with the bow and the shield and all, those princes came there. Govindena uchadhvanina nivaryamanaha api te बाणप्रयोगेन सिंहं मारितवन्तः. Even though very loudly and shoutingly Govinda stopped them from doing, but the princess killed the lion by arrow. Simha adaha patitaha pranane atyajatcha. And the lion fallen down and it gave back its life. It died. Simhasya maranam drishtva rajakumaraha nitaram santushtaha. And by looking at the death of this lion, the princes were happy. Jeshtaha rajakumaraha govindam sashtangam namaskritya. And the elder prince, he just fallen on the feet of Govinda and told, Bhavata nitaram upakritaha vayam. We are always helped by you. Upaye api bhavataha buddhihi hata na bhavati. Apaye api. So even in a dangerous situation, bhavataha buddhihi, your skills or your intelligence, hata na bhavati, means your intelligence is not killed in a very critical situation. That is direct translation. But what is the meaning of this sentence? Is it is normally said that who is intelligent person? Someone who can take proper decision in critical situation. He is only intelligent person, not somebody who is sitting in office doing some meeting, taking something. That is not the intelligence. The real intelligence is to take proper decision according to Nyaya Dharma, all those things in critical situation. So, your buddhi hatana means you have not lost your wisdom even in critical junction. That is the way we'll have to say. Ashrita rakshane samartaha bhavan. And you are always capable of safeguarding those who are under your protection. Taha eva guruna bhavane asmabhihi saha preshitaha iti kritanyatapurvakam uktavan. Because of that only, by the teacher, you were sent to safeguard us. Asmabhihi saha. You were sent along with us. Iti kritanyatapurvakam uktavan. Like that, with that humble way or with a regarded way, he told. Maya mahatkaryam kimapi na kritam. Gurohu adeshasya anusaram kartavyam kritam. Tavadeva. Iti uktavan Govindaha. By me, something great is not done. I just followed the instruction of the teacher like that, Govinda told. Yatatu bhavatiyam vinaya vachanam. But this is your humble way of, that is your humbleness, you are saying. Trayanam Rajakumaranam Rakshanam Samanyam Karyam Na. And it is not ordinary task to protect three princes. Guruna yatha suchitam tadanugunam yadaham raja bhavishyami tada bhavantam mantristane niyojayishyami. As told by the teacher, when I will become king, I will appoint you as the mantri, minister. Pitaram uktva idanim amulyani upayanani dapayishyami. And telling to my father about all this, I will get you valuable gifts. Bhavantam dhanikeshu dhanikam karishyami iti uktavan jeshtaha rajakumaraha. And I will make you the richest of the rich, like that. Govinda told to that Jeshta Rajakumara told to the Govinda. So when Govinda said that these two younger princes, they can save you. Govinda Kshanakalasya Maunasya Anantaram, he is telling something. Bhavatbihi Mantristhanam dhiyete Mahat Aishwaryamapi dhiyete. Bhavatbihi means by you all Rajakumara, Mantristhanam dhiyete. You may give that mantri post. Mahat Aishwaryamapi diyet. And you may give so much wealth also. Kintu tena mama daridryam tu na apagacchati. But with that my poverty will not go. Ataha aham tadrisham me kimapi na ichchami. So I don't like anything like that. Anyaccha Ashritanam rakshane asamarthaha asmi. I am not capable of ashritanam rakshane. Means someone who comes to me for protection and I am unable to protect. Ataha bhavantaha rajadhanim gachantu. So you people go to kingdom. Yata dhanur dharinau. Means the other two Rajakumara, bhavatam rakshanam kurtaha. So he shall, these two other Rajakumara, they may do the protection of you. Ahantu Gurukulam eva gamishyami. But I will go to Gurukulam only. Iti uktva Rajakumaranam pratyutram kimapi anichan. Without waiting for any answer from that other princess, tataha nirgatavan. He just moved away from there. So this is how Vetalam evam katham samapya avadat. So the story ends there. Originally, that Govinda wanted to make money and to get good post. And the teacher told him, he also told the teacher, I want to stay here. But the teacher told, okay, you can make money, you go, you can, give a good direction to them. And when you feel mentally matured enough, then you can come. He Rajan, Vichitraha Vyavaharaha Kalu Govindasya. So the Vetala is now asking the question. Vichitraha Vyavaharaha Kalu Govindasya. The Govinda is behaving in a very peculiar way, Kirtihi Dhanancha Tena Abhilashitam Asit. He wanted actually name and fame and he wanted wealth. Mantri padavi yadi angikriyat tarhi tad ubhayam avashyam prapyat. If he had he accepted that minister post, he might have got both name and fame and wealth also. Kintu Govindaha kimartham mantri padavim satkarancha nirakritavan. But why he just neglected the minister post and the satkaram that Rajkumara said he will get so much gift and all from the king. Dhanapraptehe anantaramapi धारित्र्यं तु न अपगच्छति इत्यस्य वचनस्य आशयः कः? What is the idea behind telling even after getting money, my poverty will not go? आश्रितानां रक्षणे अहम असमर्थः इति सः किमर्थं मुक्तवान्? And why he told that I am unable to protect those who came under my shelter. Govindaha viveka bhrashtaha iti padamaha chet kaha doshaha. If I say Govinda lost his mind like that, then what is the mistake in making such a statement? Etesham prashnanam uttarani jananapi yadi bhavani kenapi karanena navadet tarihi bhavatah shiraha sahasradha bhaktam bhavet iti. Etesham prashnanam uttarani jananapi. Even after knowing the answers for this question, yadi bhavan kenapi karanena. If for some reason you don't tell that answer, navade, tarihi bhavatah shiraha sahasradha bhagnam bhavet iti. Then your head shall break into thousands of pieces. Tada maunam sthatum ashaktaha trivikramaha evam muktavan. Then the Trivikrama king, who can't stay silent because he knows the answer. When he knows the answer, he can't keep quiet. If he speaks, then the Vetala will go. Like that, the story always will be continuing. So he gave the answer. Mahatya bhubhukshaya api pidyamanam simham madhuraihi vachanaihi vashikritya govindaha rajakumaranam pranan rakshitavan. So Govinda actually protected the life of those princes even from that hungered lion by speaking in a nice way, madhuraihi vachanaihi, by speaking nice way and bringing the lion under control. Kintu vivekena vyavaharantam simham rakshitum nashaktavan saha. But he was unable to protect that lion because the lion said, I can't eat them because they gave life to me, and I can't eat you who gave wisdom to me. But by the time the lion got killed by that other Rajakumara because he can't now protect that lion. Ataha eva saha uktavan. That is why he told, aham ashrita rakshane asamartaha iti. So I am incapable of safeguarding someone who came under my shelter. Yada prasangavasat simhena prishtam. Yada, when during the conversation, prasanga vashat means in the flow of the conversation, simhena prishtam. By the line it was asked, Jivanasya lakshyam kimiti. What is the purpose of life like that? Tada uttaram kathayan govindaha swajivanasya lakshya vishye api chintitavan. So while answering the question of Simha, the Govinda also thought of what is the purpose of his life. Mantri padavi angikrita chet, satkaraha angikritaha chet, aham trishna garte patishyami. If I accept the minister post, mantri padavi angikrita chet, satkaraha angikritaha chet, and if I accept some honors, aham trishna garte. Trishna means greed. Trishna, a type of thirst. So it is someone who is uh, in power and in honor. He will fall into that pit of that power and honor, and always he will be greedy to get that power and honor. That is called Trishna Garte. Garte means a pit. I will fall into that. Tataha utthanam kleshaya iti smritavan saha. And it is very difficult to come out of that trap. Suppose you are behind wealth, you make more and more wealth, then it becomes very difficult to come out of the trap of making wealth. You will never feel it is enough. So tataha utthanam means to getting up from that place, from that pit, that greedy pit. It will be difficult. Satu bhavati daridraha yasya trishna vishala. Saha tu bhavati daridraha. He will be poor. Yasya trishna vishala. Whose that greedy thirst is very wide. He is actually poor. One who is greedy and thirsty of making wealth, power, that one, this one, like that, he will always feel, I am not having this, I am not having that. He may say, I want to take island. Then he will say, I want to take 10 island. Then he will say, I want to want the samudra. Like that. That will be never ending. Iti vachanam smrutam tena. So this is a quote. Satu bhavati daridraha yasya trishna vishala. So one whose thirst is very, or the greed is very, very wide, unlimited, he will be poor. Ataha saha uktavan. So that Govinda told, Aishwaryam praptam chedabi daritriyam na apagachati iti. So he told that even after getting wealth, my poverty will not go because my mind will be behind whatever I didn't get. See, when you are feeling that I don't have this, then you are poor. Prabalam manobalam asti chet kaschit uchodyoge tishtannapi janaka maharajaha iva adhyatmika margena eva jivitum arhati. Prabalam manobalam means very strong willpower. If we have, then Ucha Udyoge, even if you are staying or even if you are on the post of the highest, like the Prime Minister of India, the President of America, like that, like the Janaka Maharaja. This is a story told in Purana. Janaka Maharaja, even though he was king, he was a Raja Rishi. He lived like a Rishi. Adhyatmika margena eva jivitum arhati. So he was in a position, even though he was king of that country, he was living like a rishi because he had that much strong will. Ordinary people cannot do that. Kintu Govindasya tadrisham prabalam manobalam na asit. But Govinda didn't have such type of strong willpower. Ataha saha mantri padavi swikaram parityajya gurukulam prati gatavan iti. So he just rejected the post of Mantri and he went to Gurukula. Evam Vadata Trivikramena, by the King Trivikrama, who said like this the answer, Mauna Bhangaha Kritaha Asi. He broken his silence because the challenge is he should silently take to the destination. In between, if he talks, then the Vetala will fly away. अतः शवान्तर्गतः वेतालः ततः अदृश्यः भूत्वा यथा पूर्वं वृक्षस्य शाखाम् अवलम्बितवान्. So as before, that ghost which was on that dead body, it just flew away from there to the same tree under that branch. Like that, we will continue with so many Vikram Vetal story. As I said, in all the Vikram Vetal story, you will be finding the Nyaya Dharma, Papa Punya, like that. The Indian style of giving judgment. Hope you liked it, and I will come up with some other new story. Take care. Bye bye.